So, okay, tell me about how your work is going today. Because I'm noticing, before we even start, I'm noticing that you were working on a timeline, and then now you're writing a story. So tell me about how that was working for you.
That was working very good because I have lots of stories on my timeline, and I couldn't think of one, so I just put down the one I haven't written yet.
So you've never written this story?
No.
And have you written all of these other stories before?
I wrote that one before. I haven't wrote that one. I think I wrote that one, but I'm not sure.
Okay. So you have a bunch of stuff on your timeline you may or may not have written, and you decided to write this one, When I Got a Dog, because...
I like dogs.
Okay. And you have one now.
Yeah.
So when I'm looking at your story, it says, when I got my dog, Milo, I was so happy that I got him. Okay, and I'm thinking that this is going to become the story of when you got Milo?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. So what I want to teach you then, by the way, what I want to tell you first, what I really love is how you really tried to do this, how you really tried to make your timeline hold the important stories in your life. So you really tried what I was asking the class to try out today, and you did a good job.
Thank you.
And you found a story on it too.
Thank you.
Good for you. And what I want to teach you now is I want to teach you, if I can, how to tell this story so that when I read it, it's almost like I was there.
Okay.
And there's a strategy for doing that. And what that strategy is it's kind of like if you could have the movie of when you got your dog, of like that day that you went to get your dog, if you could have that movie on a DVD, and if you could put that DVD like right inside your head and play it and watch it, and you could watch that DVD, it would tell you the story, and then you could write that story out so that I could watch it. It's very weird, but it works this way for writers, that if you're actually watching the movie happen of your story, then when you write it down, it's almost like I can watch it too. Let me show you how that works, because I know that sounds kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how that works. Okay, think about when you first got that dog. Where did you get the dog?
Where did I get the dog? At New Rochelle's animal shelter.
Okay, and you know, when you just thought of that, how you closed your eyes?
Yeah.
That's an important step in what I'm telling you to do. Because what I want you to do is close your eyes and imagine that day at the New Rochelle Animal Shelter. Okay?
Okay.
So close your eyes and think about you're that day at the New Rochelle Animal Center, and you walk in, and then what happens?
Then there's a bunch of dogs. We were thinking to get a potty trained dog that was in a cage but looked really sad, but we didn't get that one because my dad said he wanted a puppy.
Okay, wait, hold on. There's a whole bunch of that DVD just happened right now. So first you walked in and you saw a bunch of dogs everywhere?
And cats.
And cats. Good detail. So close your eyes again. So you walk into the New Rochelle Animal Center and you look around and you see dogs and cats everywhere. And then you see a dog in a cage and you think maybe we'll get this dog because it's potty trained?
My mom thought that.
Your mom said, oh, so your mom said that part. Your mom
Yeah.
said, let's get this dog because it's potty trained. And then you saw that the dog looked very sad.
Yeah, so
And so you said,
maybe, yeah. And then I looked at this other dog called Milo. They named him at the animal shelter. I don't like the name, though.
okay. So do you see how what we're doing is we're like really telling all the stuff that happened that day?
Yeah.
And every time we get to a spot where we're not sure what happened next, you close your eyes and think about it. So can you begin to write your story? I'm going to make a line. Well, actually, no, you've already begun your story. So I want you to start writing right here with the beginning of that story, how you walked into the New Rochelle Animal Shelter. We walked into the New Rochelle Animal Shelter. Okay, can I stop you for a second? Okay, so read me what you wrote so far.
I wrote so far, I walked into the New Rochelle Animal Shelter and saw a dog called Cookies. It was white and fluffy.
Okay. So now was Cookies the dog that your mom wanted?
Yeah.
No, that was right to have a period there.
No, I was going to add more.
So add more in a new sentence then, because you don't need to write and. Okay, good.
Okay.
It was white and fluffy. So the next thing that happened was? So what you're doing right now is now you're really telling the story so that I can see it as if I were there. So if you said to me, we got a dog, I was so happy, I really wanted a dog, I really like dogs, I wouldn't know anything about what happened that day. But now you're telling it to me so that I can practically be there with you. When you say I walked into the New Rochelle Animal Shelter and I saw a dog called Cookies, it's almost like I can walk into the New Rochelle Animal Center and I can see a dog called Cookies. And then you're telling me what she looks like and how your mom wanted him. So when you're thinking, when you write your story, write it out so all the things, so that you're telling us all the things that happen. And whenever you get stuck or whenever you get to a spot where you're not sure what happened next, all you have to do is close your eyes and pretend like there's a movie of that day and watch that movie.
Okay.
And then when you open your eyes, you'll know what to write next.
Okay.
Okay, so is that easier to understand now, that movie thing?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good job.
Wait more?
You can go to your table and finish it now.